No crops have been grown here for well over 20 years. Why? Well, it's said that a large, strange, oval-shaped flying object crash-landed here several years ago, ruining the landscape. Sites like this can be found all across the globe. Evidence, if you choose to accept it, of extraterrestrial visitors. UFOlogy is one of the most talked about subjects in all history. Cases like the Roswell incident of 1947 have been buried for well over 50 years, and now the truth is beginning to surface. I can only attest to our findings, but after years of investigation and tireless efforts, my team and I have been able to produce witnesses and uncover hidden files, as well as irrefutable evidence that yes, the government has concealed the truth. See for yourself.
Okay, so we're here actually outside base at Area 51. I'm trying to see if I can get some... Hey you, come here. Yeah, you. Can you... Do you work here at Area 51?
I do. I run security. I run most of the military operations here.
Well, can you, like, do an interview? Can we talk about it?
I can't talk here.
What?
Meet me in the cafe downtown.
What?
We do apologize. That clip was aired unintentionally. But hopefully we can get an interview with, well, to keep his anonymity, we'll call him Warrant Officer McLevin. And he can tell us a little bit more about Area 51. But for now, let's move forward. It is well known that in July of 1947, there was a crash near the city of Roswell. Local residents and witnesses reported sightings of large oval-shaped flying objects that they claimed were UFOs. Later, though, a second report was released, correcting the first, saying that it was not a UFO, but it was a crashed weather balloon. The evidence from the crash site was taken to Area 51, and supposedly 3 bodies were found that were taken to a nearby military hospital, where several nurses were asked to assist the doctors in an autopsy of the bodies. One such nurse, called Nurse X, spoke to a young doctor, Glenn Davidson, and described the bodies to him. Shortly thereafter, she was mysteriously transferred and never heard from again, until now. Alright, ma'am, you actually used to be a nurse at a military base in Nevada, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you were transferred. Can you tell me why you were transferred?
I've seen things.
Like what kind of things?
After the Roswell accident, there were bodies, and they just weren't human.
Well, what were they?
They were aliens. No one believed me. And they sent me away. They made sure no one heard from me. They transferred me.
Well, what did the bodies look like?
The bodies, they were pale green. And not like a normal scary green that they say the aliens look like. No, they were crazy. And they just talked funny. They were
And the government told you not to talk about it, right?
Yeah, they sent me away. They said never to say anything. You make sure everyone sees that there are aliens out there.
Now wait a minute, that was 63 years ago.
I know. I have to get surgery every 3 years just to stay and change my name and move. It's terrible.
And I know this is really risking a lot.
Yes,
but the public needs to know.
They do.
And your secret's safe, but people are gonna know the truth.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nurse X has been in hiding for well over 60 years. She's a very credible witness and is genuinely terrified for her life. But if that's not convincing enough, then take a look at this. Okay, so can we talk now?
Yes, I think it's safe here, but only temporarily.
Okay, so you said that you're head of security at Area 51?
I did say this.
So what exactly do you do?
I make sure that nobody sees anything they aren't supposed to. But in the event that they do, let's just say, one shot, one kill.
So what exactly goes on at Area 51 that you have to protect?
There are reasonable rumors, and there's been some significant evidence of UFOs and other extraterrestrial activity.
So there's actually real evidence of UFOs in Area 51?
I'm sorry, but I can't say anymore. It's highly classified.
Well, okay, you can answer this. In your personal opinion, do you think that there are UFOs being hidden inside of Area 51?
I'm sorry, but this place is no longer safe. I think we're being watched. I can't answer that question truthfully.
Well, thank you, sir. I know you risked a lot by talking with us.
You're welcome, ma'am. And by the way, I'm single.
I'd like to personally thank Warrant Officer McClevin for coming out to meet me that day at the cafe. He risked a lot by leaking that information, and even though he didn't really say much, it's more what he didn't say that matters the most. Oh, and Warrant Officer McClevin, I'm single as well. Moving on. Here beside me, you can see even more devastation from yet another UFO crash landing. And if you still somehow remain unconvinced despite all of this evidence placed before you, we actually have the witness to this destruction. See for yourself.
All right, ma'am. Now you're saying you actually witnessed a UFO crash, correct?
Well, I did.
Well, can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, of course I can. Well, I was sitting in my house in the living room. We were watching that hilarious Operation Repo, and we were eating our TV dinners. It was me and Pa and Ma, and my sister, my brother, and my Uncle Bob. Well, there's a bunch of us over there.
You were with your family.
And all of a sudden, we heard this crash coming out of the window. So we sent the dog out there to go look at it, scout it out, and he brought back this thing that looked like a hand. And I'm saying it looked like a hand because, well, I think the dog chewed it up a little bit. He does that sometimes, brings all kinds of dead animals and stuff. We ate the possum. It was pretty good. But, well, he brought back this hand. And, well, you know, Uncle Bob thought that was pretty weird. So we went to go check it out, and there was a UFO in our cornfield. And I took all kinds of pictures with one of those fancy digital cameras, the thing, and the government people said that wasn't real UFO. But I know what it was. They were in my cornfield. I didn't have a crop this year.
That is just terrible. So the government completely just disregarded it.
Well, they thought I just made it up. They think I'm stupid or something.
But you have pictures.
Yeah, I have pictures. Well, I don't know where the digital camera is right now, but we took pictures. I brought them into the government facility.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am. And we're gonna do you justice.
Well, didn't you say you were gonna pay me some money for this?
No.
Well, why didn't you? This is a rip-off.
We're here. We came back to Area 51 and we found a back way in. And I can't believe what I'm seeing, but I think I actually see the remnants of one of the ships. Let's see if we can get closer. Yes! I have it! You've seen it all. Eyewitness accounts, an interview with the government official on the inside, and even someone involved in the Roswell incident, an autopsy of alien bodies. One more proof. But this is everything. I'm convinced. Oh God, they're everywhere. Take it out.
Ufologist S. Hubbard died that day. I was there. I was her cameraman. Please don't forget what you learned that day.